Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the poem of 9th class entitled On Killing a Tree by Giv Patel. प्रिय बच्चों, it is a very simple poem and in the present circumstances it is very important also. In this poem the poet is telling us about the importance of trees. We must preserve trees and we may cut the branches of trees for our daily use, for fuel and cattle feed, but we must not uproot the trees. We must not cut the trees from their roots. We must not uproot them. If a farmer has so many trees in his fields, they are true friends for him. So, in this poem, the poet is telling us about the importance of trees, and he tells us that trees must be preserved and trees must be used, but they must not be uprooted. In the first stanza, the poet says that it takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. We cannot kill a tree just by a jab of knife. Jab means prahar. It takes a long time to kill a tree. It is a long procedure. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. So why can't we kill a tree just by a simple jab of knife? What is the reason? Because a tree has much strength. बहुत शक्तिशाली होता है पेड़, इसको छोटे मोटे प्रहार से नहीं खत्म किया जा सकता. It has grown slowly because it has grown slowly. धीरे धीरे बड़ा हुआ है. By absorbing, consuming the earth, consume माने उपभोग करना, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. It has grown by feeding upon its crust. It has absorbed years of sunlight, air, water, and after that it has grown in its full size. पेड़ जो है वो लंबे समय तक पृथ्वी से सनलाइट है, ऊपर से एयर है, वाटर है, ये सारी चीज़ें ग्रहण करता है एंड इट टेक्स इट्स फुल साइज आफ्टर लॉन्ग प्रोसीजर, लंबी प्रक्रिया के बाद बड़ा होता है एंड दैट इज़ वाई इट कैन नॉट बी किल्ड merely by a simple jab of knife, or a simple jab of knife cannot kill a tree, because it has gained its full size by a long procedure of absorbing sunlight, air, water, and it has got its strength from the earth. So, in the first stanza, the poet says that a grown-up tree cannot be killed by merely a simple jab of knife. Next, in the next stanza, the poet says, "So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it." We hack and chop the trees. प्रहार करना और चॉप चीरना, ये भी पेड़ों पर हम करते हैं. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. One cannot kill a tree by hacking or chopping, because not so much pain will do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal. It gets a great pain by hacking and chopping, or a great pain can be provided to the tree by hacking and chopping, but it cannot be killed by providing pain. Pain cannot kill it. दर्द है वो इसे मार नहीं सकता. The bleeding bark will heal. The bleeding bark means when we or anybody jab the tree with a knife or axe, with an axe, so we feel or we see that the bark gives out a special kind of, you say, दर्द सा निकलता है. Just like we can say the bark is bleeding. Just as if a human being hurts with anything, it starts bleeding in his skin. Similarly, when a tree is hacked, then we feel that its bark is bleeding. But that bleeding bark will heal in a short time. थोड़े समय में वो घाव भर जाता है, ब्लीडिंग रुक जाती है. एंड फ्रॉम क्लोज टू द ग्राउंड विल राइज curled green twigs. If we don't uproot a tree, we cut only its branches. After some time, we see that it begins to sprout again. Curled green twigs, हरी twigs वाली शाखाएं begin to grow again from its branches if it has not been uprooted. यदि इसको जड़ से नहीं फाड़ा जाता है तो ये दोबारा प्रस्फुटित हो जाता है. और क्या निकलने लगते हैं? and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs or miniature boughs, कच्ची कौंपलें, शाखाएं निकलने शुरू हो जाती हैं, which if unchecked will expand again to form size. As we generally see that we cut many trees, but if we don't uproot them, they begin to grow again, and if they remain unchecked, अबाधित रहते हैं, दे आर नॉट अटैक्ड अगेन, उन पर यदि दोबारा आक्रमण नहीं किया जाता है तो दे अगेन कैन गेन देयर फुल साइज, एक्सपेंडेड साइज, ह्यूज साइज, दोबारा अपने उसी आकार में हो जाते हैं. जस्ट एज वी सी इन द फील्ड्स दैट ए फार्मर कट्स the branches of trees every year for fuel and cattle feed, but as he does so every year, the trees in his field takes full size, पूरा आकार लेते हैं, expanded again, दोबारा फल फूल जाते हैं, expand मानता है विस्तृत हो जाना, हो जाते हैं. So, in this second stanza, the poet says that if a tree is hacked, if a tree is cut with an axe, we may see that bleeding in its bark, but after some time it began to grow again, and it takes full size again in a few years. In the third stanza, the poet says, no, the root is to be pulled out. What must be done to kill a tree? In the previous two stanzas, we have read that a tree cannot be killed merely by hacking or jabbing of the knife or by cutting its branches. Then what should be done? No, the root is to be pulled out. One will have to pull out the roots of the trees. The root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. Anchoring, anchor होता है जाल डालना. Just as an anchor keeps a ship firm during the voyage in the sea, जैसे एक जाल है ना, जैसे as a boat or ship is floating in the sea, और कोई तूफान वगैरह आ जाता है तो वो बड़ा जाल डाल देते हैं, and the anchor keeps the ship firm, constant, unmoved. Similarly, the root of the trees, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. Anchoring earth, the roots of the tree acts like an anchor for the tree. Just like an anchor keeps a ship firm and constant in the sea, similarly, roots keeps a tree firm, constant, unmoved. It is to be rocked. Then what has to be done to pull out a tree? It is to be rocked. It is to be rocked, tied and pulled out. इसको रस्सी डालनी पड़ती है, बांधनी पड़ती है, and then it is to be pulled out, snapped out or pulled out entirely out from the earth's cave, underground, earth. The roots of the trees remain inside the earth, just like anybody lives in the cave. The poet says that if we want to kill a tree entirely, then in that condition we will have to tie it with a rope and pulled it out from the earth's cave. The roots will have to be pulled out to kill a tree. And the strength of the tree exposed. What happens when a tree is pulled out from the earth's cave? As the roots of the trees come out from the ground, its strength exposed. इसकी शक्ति जो है वो प्रदर्शित हो जाती है। पूरी जड़ों को देखकर वी कम टू नो इट्स स्ट्रेंथ, हम इसकी शक्ति का पता लगा देते हैं। एक पेड़ होता है, उसकी जड़ बहुत गहरी नहीं होती, शक्ति कम होती है। एक पेड़ होता है, उसकी जड़ें बहुत गहरी होती हैं। तो व्हेन द रूट्स कम आउट फ्रॉम द अर्थ्स केव, इट्स स्ट्रेंथ इज एक्सपोज्ड पब्लिकली। इसकी शक्ति जो है वो सार्वजनिक हो जाती है, सबके सामने आ जाती है। टू शोर्स वाइल्ड एंड वेट, white and wet, as the roots always remain inside the earth. So naturally we see that the roots of the trees are always white and wet, because they always remain underground and they always absorb water. White and wet, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the cave. Roots, that is the most sensitive part of the earth, the tree, because we know that the strength of the trees depend on roots. If we cut the branches of a tree, it doesn't matter much, they grows again. But if we cut the roots of a tree, it dies. It cannot grow again. So roots are the sensitive part, hidden part of the tree, because I have already told you that how can we say that it is the very sensitive part and hidden, because it always remains hidden in the inside the earth, and sensitive means बहुत ही संवेदनशील होता है, because the tree's life is depend on its root. Next है, then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. What happens in the last time? So, in this poem, the poet has told us again and again that in the beginning 2 stanzas, the poet tells us that a tree cannot be killed by chopping, hacking, or cutting its branches with axe. We may cut its branches for our use, but in the third stanza, the poet has told us that how can we kill a tree, or how can the trees be killed? The trees be killed by uprooting. And after uprooting, the matter of scorching, क्या scorching मतलब झुलसना, choking, सांस अवरुद्ध होने को कहते हैं choking, सांस फूलना. In the sun and air, when the tree is uprooted, it almost dies. And after that, what happens with the log? लट्ठे के साथ क्या होता है? It becomes brown and hard and twist. Brown माने भूरा, means hardening, थोड़ा कठोर हो जाता है, and twist माने होता है थोड़ा सिकुड़ना, and withering means बिखरना. These activities happens in the last stage of the with the tree, and then we can say that one has killed a tree or it has died. So in the fourth stanza we have read that what happens with the tree in the last stage when it is uprooted from the earth. तो प्रिय बच्चों, it is a very simple poem, and the moral of the central idea of the poem is that we may cut branches of the trees for fuel and cattle feed, and we may use the branches and leaves of the trees, but we must not cut the trees, we must not uproot the trees, we must preserve the trees. And now you have to write and answer these questions. The first question is that can a simple jab of knife kill a tree? No. A simple jab of knife cannot kill a tree. Why not? Because it has got a great strength by a long procedure, as the poet has told in the first stanza. Consuming the earth, rising out of and feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air and water. Then you have to write in a single sentence that a tree cannot be killed only by a simple jab. Because, why not? Because it has got its strength through a long procedure, you can say, or through absorbing years of sunlight, air and water. The answer is next. How has the tree grown to its full size? कैसे? तो ये इसके अंदर है. The tree has grown to its full size by absorbing years of sunlight, air and water. It has taken a long time to grow up to gain full size. इतना विस्तृत आकार लेने में इसको पूरा समय लगा. तो कैसे बड़ा हुआ? तो आई हैव टोल्ड यू, इट हैज़ ग्रोन टू इट्स फुल साइज बाय absorbing years of sunlight, air and water. Next, what is the meaning of bleeding bark? So as I have told you, bleeding bark means just as a human being hurts with anything, it starts bleeding in his skin. Similarly, when a tree is hacked on its bark, we see that a special kind of sap begin to flow from its bark, and we feel that the tree is bleeding. ये पेड़ ब्लीडिंग हो रहा है या बोल रहा है, ये चीज़ें these things can be felt, महसूस की जा सकती हैं. हम कोई सुन नहीं सकते, देख नहीं सकते. Because as we see that when a tree is hacked or attacked with a knife, cut with a knife or an axe, we see a special kind of sap bleeding, just like we feel that the bark is bleeding. So a special kind of sap begins to flow from its bark. What makes it bleeding? So the job of knife makes it bleed, you can say. Next, what is the meaning of anchoring earth and earth's cave? Anchoring earth means just like an anchor remains a ship firm and constant during its voyage, similarly roots of the trees remain them firm and constant. And earth's cave means the roots of the trees always remains inside the earth, and that is just like a cave. What does the poet mean by the strength of the tree exposed? पेड़ की शक्ति एक्सपोज हो जाती है. Means when, as we have read in the third stanza, that when the trees is pulled out, its roots are pulled out with the help of the rope, and the white wet roots comes out of the ground, then we feel that its strength has been exposed. What finally kills a tree? When in the last stanza we have read that when a tree is uprooted, its roots comes out of the ground and they begin to scorch and begins to become brown in color and begins to become hard, then actually we see that it has died. So, dear children, I have taught you the poem. It is